Hey guys, welcome back to S.H.Figuarts Unboxing. If you're finding me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the future content. And in this video, I'm really excited to bring you the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. I have been waiting for this figure for a very long time. This is hands down my favorite iteration of Goku. And here's the left of the box, here is the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And that's not wasting any more time, and bust this thing open and see what we got. I love the packaging. And here we have the figure still in there in the packaging, and wow, Bandai really went all out with this figure. I can tell you right now, you have to pick this up. And let's check out the figure itself. And here we have the figure itself, and I have to say, this figure is hands down the best Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts I have ever seen. And just for the record, I did have every single one of them at one point. I sold some of them off, but just based on personal experience, I haven't felt this excited and happy for a figure for a very long time, especially not from Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. And let's just take a closer look at the figure. I think it's very nicely painted and sculpted. I especially like the gloss in the hair. Just kind of shows that he's charging an aura or something. And I think they gave him the right amount of shading, and it's using the 2.0 body. Everything about this figure is basically just perfect. I think it's art in its final form. He just looks really, really powerful. And let's just check out the articulation. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. It's really awesome. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much, and you can turn his head no problem. And he is a little bit back heavy because the whole hair piece is a solid piece of plastic. And you do have a little bit of a movement here. I believe you can go 360 with this, but you don't have too much movement in the midsection. I kind of wish they give you like a hinge or something so you can kind of move his hair behind his back and help balance the figure a little bit. But we do get a Tamashii stay, so it's not too bad. And we have a new neck joint, so I don't think you can swap the heads with the other Gokus, but I might be wrong though. You might be able to, but I'm not going to try. And the funny thing is that the new joint over here is actually strong enough to handle the weight of the hair, but not the lower part. So what ends up happening is that when you're trying to pose, it's going to fall back like from here. So over time, the lower part of the ball joint over here might get weaker. So you got to be careful with that. And for the shoulder, it has a little bit of butterfly, so that's going to help when you're trying to pose Kamehameha. And you can raise the arm up about this much, just your regular S.H.Figuarts range. And you do have bicep swivel, curl about this much, and you do have the ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, bend backwards about this much, which is not a lot, honestly. And you can move side to side. And for the lower body, you do have thigh swivel over here. You can kick his leg up about this high, bend about this much. A little bit of a side-to-side pivot, and you do have the toe hinge. And I believe that's it for the articulation, and let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, first off, we do get a halo, and you just plug this into the hole. Really cool. And for the interchangeable expression, first off, we have the confident smirk, which is probably my favorite. He just looks really powerful and really confident, and just enjoys fighting. I love it. And next up, we get a sideways looking calm expression, and it looks amazing as well. And then we get a teeth gritting face when he's charging aura, very common for Dragon Ball figures. And lastly, we get a shouting expression, which is also really common in Dragon Ball figures, and it looks great. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get a pair of style posing hands, and they look great. And do let me know in the comments, but I don't remember him using this kind of pose when he's Super Saiyan 3. Usually he just kind of like punch people, and I don't know. But I think it's really generous that they're giving us this hand. It's really cool. And next up, we do get a pair of instant transmission hands, so you can do the solar flare if you want to. And then we get a pair of karate chopping hands or just keep blasting hands, and they look really good as well. A pair of open palms keep blasting hands. And lastly, we get a pair of grippy hands for Kamehameha, and they look really good as well. And I believe that's it for the accessories, and let's check out some action poses. Anyways, that was just some quick posing. Hopefully you guys find that helpful in terms of what the figure can do. And let's check out the size comparison. And for the size comparison, let us start with the S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures, and I kind of feel like he should be a little bit taller or buffer, but it could just be me. They still look really good together. And next up we have the S.H.Figuarts Naruto figures. And then we have the S.H.Figuarts Street Fighters figures. Some articulated icons ninjas. And then we have some American IP S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some Figma figures. And lastly, we have some Mesco 112 figures. And again, if you're still looking for a good trench coat for your Punisher, I am selling them and the link is down in the description below. And let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I think this figure is pretty much perfect and I do highly recommend it. I think everyone who's a big fan of Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts should go out and get this. And like I talked about earlier, this is hands down the best Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts I have ever seen. If not the best S.H.Figuarts really. I just can't imagine them making something better anytime soon. I'm pretty sure they will, but I just can't get this guy out of my head within a short period of time. But anyways, I think that's it from me. This guy really does come with enough accessories, very nicely painted and sculpted, feels really durable. Obviously, the only issue is that he is a little bit back heavy, but that's not necessarily the fault of the figure. I think they tried their best. And even though I'm telling you that he is a little bit back heavy, he is standing just fine. I think you're just gonna get the figure and think to yourself, hey, it's actually not that bad. But anyways, this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!